Alright, guys, here we are, and we're back. Texas Rangers franchise on OOTP 19. Last time, I know I had my fan on and I had my PlayStation running. So I think that was what the fan noise was in the background, that faint noise. Hopefully it's done. My computer is next to me, so maybe it's that. I'll figure out this episode. So also, if there's like that fan noise in the background, it'll be one more episode. I'll move my computer onto the floor and that should be all fixed. So hopefully we should have pretty crisp audio. We're at the first player draft, and if you can see right here, we've had to call a lot of people up. Jake Dagman went down. He went down a few weeks back. He went down about 3 weeks ago. Donovan Shields went back about 2 weeks back. We had Carlos Tachi, let's say. Kevin Jesper went out for the year with a torn labrum. Bruno Dor went out about a month and a half ago with a partially torn labrum. Andrews went out about a month ago with shoulder tendonitis, and then Beltre went out, hamstring. He went out a couple weeks back, and we're staying afloat, 31-30. At one point we were like ahead of the division, and then Houston figured it out and they got back right on. Key notes, like I talked about in the first episode, Tommy Joseph isn't playing too well, but we don't really have spots to take for that spot, so he's just been DHing. Cole Hamels is pitching all right. Walk is kind of his big thing this year. Not striking out a lot of people, and he's walking a lot. But home runs are down, so that's good. Joey Gallo, he's hitting for home runs. So we expect him. So that we've already had a call. We have Trevor Plouffe up playing third base. That's how we're struggling. Willie Calhoun's played really well though. His potential dropped from like 4 stars to 1.5. So hopefully he can get that back up. Elijah Alvarez we had to call back up. Also, before we started this, I went ahead and signed Theo Epstein for our scouting director because he's got great numbers. I didn't have a chance to edit the budget, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, our offense is doing really good. It's just our pitching, which, as I said, I knew we were going to have a weak staff, but for us to be in almost top 10, and it's not too bad. So yeah, we're going to start with the first player draft, and yeah, I don't really think anyone's. Also, so I went ahead and made this made our prospects for the most guys I'm intrigued by. So we'll see how these guys do in the next couple months. I'll go through and see how they're doing. See if anyone deserves a call up. Willie Calhoun would call up for injury, so hopefully we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks if he stays up. Here we go, first player draft. We're picking 15, and I checked the order. We have 15, and then we don't have a pick in the supplemental round, so we really got a hit on this one. So kind of where the Rangers are right now, they're like not too good to make the playoffs, or maybe they'll miss the playoffs by like 5 games, but then they're not bad enough to get a good pick. So, all right, here we go into the draft. We're gonna Seth Beard just got picked. This guy, somebody who I wanted, especially for Texas Stadium. It's a home run friendly ballpark. That would have been great. All right, so. Looking Joey Bart's here. I've had him. He's been pretty good because he's got that high work ethic, high intelligence. So that may just be the. He's also asking for $2 million. I like to just kind of see. One thing I like to go through first is look at starting pitchers. There's nobody here. It's really intriguing me. Justin Jarvis, maybe. Let's count. 4 or 5. None of these pitchers are really. Mike Ciani. Who doesn't really like our scout. Really likes. He's impossible anyways. Oh, we're Texas. We can afford anybody. So I'm thinking Joey Bart may be the move. So he's got good. He's usually pretty good in the game. One thing I like to do is just go into OOTP and just see who they like. And yeah, Travis Swagger. He's someone who I've seen pretty really good. Who does our scouting director recommend? See, we can probably get this guy in another round too. See, go to Theo. We're going to Joey Bart. Yep, from Georgia Tech. Draft him. Who the Giants, or not? Yeah, the Giants actually drafted second overall in real life. But they took Casey Mize as Detroit took Bryce. This is the first time I haven't seen Casey Mize go first. Ethan Hankins usually goes to New York. Yeah, Seth Pierce, somebody who I really like to get because of that power, especially in. What did that say? What our stats say? Alright, maybe we take Alexander. And then he's from IMG Academy. That's good. See high school? Yeah. And then if Mike Siani's still there, we'll take him. Maybe we sign him. And maybe he's not asking for that much to break the bank. And then we just, if not, we'll get compensation pick. So I'm pretty sure it's the first 3 rounds. This guy was pretty good. Home run hitting third baseman. He's gonna strike out a lot, which good range, good arm, decent arm. Who does this guy know? Good defensive center fielder. Also home run. I guess now we're late in the draft. I can see. Also, let's see if there's any Victor Vodnik. Let's see. One thing I like to check, see if there's any batters who probably could be better out. No, not really. What are his pitching ratings? Yeah, not really too good. And then I like to see one thing, see if any pitchers would make it out better as a hitter. Matthew Heinkel. Decent contact. Let's say you get decent ratings. Okay. So I think I'm gonna take that third baseman, John Awelo. I need to fucking figure out how to say that name. Actually, or gotta take. What is Garrett Zach? Alright, so they're all. So I'm gonna take Zich. No, actually, I'm gonna take Will. And then hopefully these 2 guys are still here. Nope, both gone. Nice. Okay. Here we are in the 5th round. I'm gonna do a couple more picks, and then we're gonna get Brown. Could be decent. He's got good fielding stats, good home run power. It's that high. I love people with a high work ethic because it means the most I could become. Actually, Cole Young. Say Cole Young. I like people with a high work ethic because it's just more likely they're going to become. More likely they'll produce, and we'll just take Kev Brown. So there's the 5th and 6th round. Here we are in the 7th round. Let's go ahead and see all players. Anybody with like. Anybody blowing me away? Nick Owens. Nick Owens would be pretty good. We'll just take Nick Owens. Yeah, that's pretty decent. What's this guy? We'll just go ahead and take Nick Owens. And I think maybe we'll do one more draft pick. Yeah, let's just go ahead and auto pick. Maybe we'll do one more and then go ahead and get this done. Jonathan Bowling. I'm just. Who's our scout that we should take? Chavez. Okay. Any good power hitters? Not really. Alright, guys. So in the 8th round, I couldn't really find anybody I care about, so I'm just gonna let the sim go through. Got a couple picks. I was really hoping we could have got Seth Beard, but he went only 1 pick before us. Yeah, we are 31 and 30 for this year. So probably gonna catch back up close to the All-Star game and trade deadline and see if we make any moves, or if anything else happens, I'll come right back in. Alright, guys, so I'm back. Here we are at the All-Star announcement, and I just realized earlier I was doing some moves, and I did a couple trades, and I went through the international free agent signing and totally forgot to press record. So I'm gonna recap that real quick. But at our All-Star roster, let's see if we got anybody. Probably don't have any pitchers. Ooh, Adrian Beltre got in. That's nice. Alright, so Adrian Beltre is our only one. So we're going to go through quick. I'm going to show you all the who we got. We got this guy, Marco Luciano. He's really the only guy I really liked. So we picked him up. Couple things. We did a couple trades. We did this trade with the Dodgers. We sent Robertson Trinos. They just gave us Will Smith. Here's the other one I did. This was probably the bigger one. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to go. We sent Tommy Joseph, who was not playing good at all and still isn't. Jeffrey Nunez, which is always says that your ratings, but I'm going to bet against it. And then Peter Fairbanks, who also doesn't have a good ratings. We got Addison Reed, who hasn't played well for us, but we got a hopefully a more confident bullpen piece who can pitch better. Tyler J, where is he at right now? Probably should figure that out. He retired. What? What? This guy had was like a 3-star player and had 5-star pitcher. Why did he retire? Wow, that's goofy. A first-round pick just up and retires. I traded for him, put him in AAA, and he didn't play because one day later he retired. So there's no way he became a minor league free agent. Well, that's probably why they wanted to trade him so bad, because we had him and they didn't give us anything. I believe he was pitching amazing. Well, as in Double A, but still. Wow. That's tough. Say he retired on the 11th. Do I still have? I'm gonna see if I can find the Quebec and pursue a career as a professional golfer. He was a standout leadsman in college, barely missed out on a Wow. His pro career had not stalled. He was going to be called up next year. Or probably this year. Wow. That's. See, literally a day after we trade for him. Well, that's crazy. And we also got Nick Gordon, so hopefully he doesn't retire. He was playing in AAA. Did alright. I just sent him down to AA just to see what he can do. He looks like he's doing pretty good. Wow. Well, yeah. There's that. We just. Man, I was really excited to have Tyler J2 in our bullpen. Oh well. And then we went ahead and claimed Jorge Alfaro off waivers. But yeah, I was really upset that I didn't show that. I got him starting second base because they were playing Roots and Profile. I was really sad I didn't get that big signing in the in my initial recording of that big trade. Also, Willie Calhoun has really fallen off. Our head scout just does not like him. He's playing well. He just got battered a rookie of the month, so. But he's got good stats. I guess he just doesn't see him growing. Oh well, so that's where we are. So Beltre's our only Martin Perez that you pitching really well. He's been our best pitcher war-wise. So I'm gonna real quick, while we're here on camera, shop around Cole Hamels, see if I can get anything interesting. Well, nothing really at all. I didn't see anything on this. Just a bunch of big contracts. Jonas. Yes, he's in a big contract too. I do like the idea of bringing in I was offered this earlier. Bring in Jonas Cespedes. I just don't have his position for him. Gallo's got to play every day. He's really coming into shape. Home run power's there. He's still striking out freaking 141 times in 350 at bats. Jesus. We got him playing first base. We got Mazzaro on right. Who are we playing? We're playing Tachi. Are we playing Tachi we're playing. He's doing pretty good, so I think we're gonna keep him called up. So I just don't have a position. Drew, it's a profile, also somebody who I want to play. Yeah. Let's go back to that. What if I did just prospects? Any prospects that anybody would be willing to give up? Nope. Alrighty, well, that Tyler J news just kind of surprised me. I was really excited to get him in the trade. Maybe they did a little insider trading because they said, "Hey, I'm not really feeling this baseball thing." So then they're like, "Hey, you want him?" And we're like, "Yeah, we want him." And then he was like, "I'm gone." It's tough. Anybody really would care for on here? I'm gonna go ahead and throw Cole Hamels. I think he is already on the block. I'm gonna put him on the block just in case and see what happens. Just a little update. I really don't think anybody else is gonna move any. As far as like from where they are in the minors. So I totally forgot about this guy, Chris Seats, in the first video. This guy looks supposed to be really good. So hoping. Alright, almost in the next couple days, see if anything else happens crazy, and then I'll cut back in when everything else happens. If not, probably maybe I'll just go to the end of the regular season, see if there's a playoff push. I don't know. Yeah, so this is the trade that I'm doing. Jake Bowers, somebody who can play in left fields, and first base, and so we're gonna give off Elvis Andrews, the Profar brothers. Truitt Profar, who was somebody who I really wanted, but he's gonna be somebody who can hit for a good average, not gonna hit for a lot of power, and he's gonna be a good defender anywhere in the pretty much a good defender at the main positions at anywhere. He can pretty much play anywhere. You know, these ratings aren't like you can't play first and third, but you can play left, short, second. We're also gonna have Leody Taveras because we got Julio Pablo Martinez, and his contact number just isn't coming up, and so. And this Anderson Tejada. So we're giving up a lot. A couple good prospects in Tejada and Taveras and Tejada will take to be pretty decent. Profar and Andrews some big players, and Profar will take to be just like his brother, maybe a good hit for average kind of player. We're getting Colomé. He's making $5 million this year, and we got 2 more years of cost control, and he's actually having a really good season with them. Home runs are down, the watts are high, but he's striking people out. And Jake Bowers, who's got just good base stats, playing left field, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull off this trade. There we go. Wild card. So I think that's when we're gonna stop this recording here. It's a pretty long video. And I'm just gonna shout Cole Hamels one more time. Let's see what we get. Let's see, no one really worth it. There's a bunch of salary dumps, but it doesn't matter when we're trying to find the option. Yeah. The Cubs actually are somewhat interested, but there's just nobody I really see worth taking. Alright, so that's going to do it for me, guys. This has been the mid-season video. The next video will either be, I'm going to go through, and if we have an interesting kind of August, September, I'll probably do a playoff push video and maybe the wild card game, because I don't think we'll make the, or maybe if we do the division, but probably won't do that series, or I'll just do a playoff push video, but if we don't make the playoffs, then the next episode will be the off season, which will hopefully be up, hopefully by Friday, Saturday, hopefully by the weekend, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the absolute latest. But yep. Alright guys, well, I will talk to you guys next time I'm out. Peace.